Hello everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hyram. I am here in Denver, Colorado at Ross because I want to see if I can build an entire skincare routine of actually good products at your one and only Ross. I'm hoping that the products are going to be affordable, not expired, good quality, but let's go check it out. Yeah. Here it is, the skincare. Okay, let's see what they have. I honestly was kind of expecting them to have more skincare products, but they don't have a ton, so I guess it's easier for me to find potentially good products, but let me check out some of these. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at these pimple patches. These are so freaking adorable. The brand is Merci Handy. Don't trust my French accent, it's terrible. 24 patches, and they have little stars and hearts on them. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, even little clouds. Okay, I'm gonna get this one. Ooh, okay, so I'm already finding a product I like. Acure has some really good serums and products. They're all fragrance-free formulas, I believe. Yes, fragrance-free with really good ingredients. I am interested though, and here's the thing with Ross. A lot of the cosmetic products that are in Ross are actually like close to expiration, which is why you're able to get them for so cheap. I'm not 100% sure if they sell expired products or just near to expired products. This one is selling for $5.99, which Acure is already like relatively affordable. I think their products are like $15 to $20, but $5.99 for a skincare product, that's a good ass deal, bro. Oh my gosh, they actually have some really bougie products. They have Algenist hand cream, which if you know Algenist, they're at Sephora. I think their products range anywhere from like $40 to $100. Very bougie. This one is $8.99. I mean, I knew they were super discounted here, but I didn't think they were going to be this good of a price. Wow. A lot of the products do contain fragrance, but because this is a hand cream, I'm definitely going to get this one because these hands are always so dry, especially here in Colorado. Ugh. But I wasn't expecting to see like this high of price point products here, but this is Shiseido, their cleansing microfoam. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of Shiseido products, but this one is $16.99, which for a Shiseido product, that's not bad. Oh, they have First Aid Beauty. Okay, First Aid Beauty is one of my favorite brands. This one is $12.99, the Sculpting Body Lotion. I didn't even know skincare formulas can sculpt the body. That's interesting. Good to know they have First Aid Beauty. Definitely check them out if you go to your local Ross. They have a lot of brands that I'm not really familiar with, like Lowell's. I think one thing about Ross, and I'm interested to see if they do this with cosmetics, but with a lot of clothing brands, they're actually specifically made to be sold at Ross. They're not sold at other retailers. They just sell them directly to Ross, and I'm wondering if they do the same for cosmetic products, if there's like products here that you wouldn't be able to find really anywhere else. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys know anything about that. Okay, so far we have a serum, a hand cream. I want to see if they have a good cleanser. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm really not seeing any cleansers. Maybe I will have to get that Shiseido one. Ooh, is this a cleanser? Oh, it's Proactive. Never mind. Never Proactive.
I just decided to try Proactive.
Oh, okay. So they have the Neutrogena Skin Balancing Cleanser. This one has PHAs in it that help to exfoliate the skin. And I believe this specific product line from them is fragrance free. And it's $4.99. That's a good ass deal. Oh, they also have this one too. This one's specifically for oily skin. So I'm going to get this one instead of the pink formula because this one is for dry skin, which isn't really my vibe. Okay, so we're halfway through. We got serum, cleanser. Now I really want to find a moisturizer, and I'm really interested to see if they have a sunscreen because sunscreens are the products that expire the most quickly out of any product. And from what I know and when I've shopped at Ross in the past, it's not really common to find sunscreens, but let's take a look. I want to look over here because there's a whole bunch of boxed products. There's really no organization system to any of these products, but it's fun. I feel like I'm playing a hide and go seek game to like look for the best ones. It's giving me a challenge. I like a challenge. Okay, I'm not really seeing... Oh my gosh, you guys, I found a sunscreen. Oh, okay, so this is from Belief, which is a really popular Korean skincare brand, but this is a chemical sunscreen. I'm really trying to find a mineral sunscreen because that's typically harder to find than chemical ones. Oh, they even have Peter Thomas Roth, you guys. One of my favorite, more luxury skincare brands, I guess. This is 49% exfoliating peel. Holy fucking shit. I think my skin would literally melt off if I used this, so that's a pass for me. Doing full squat motion, guys. Oh, moisturizing facial lotion. Oh, it's alcohol-free and fragrance-free. Period. This one's $10. Oh, okay. It says it's for dry, sensitive skin. Not really my vibe, but I might choose this one in case I can't find any other moisturizers. So for the sake of not squatting, I will choose this one. Ooh. Okay, this is getting tricky, guys. I really don't know if I'm gonna be able to find a good sunscreen. Oh, okay. Here's one, Copper Tone Kids. There's a SPF 50 sunscreen. Oh, it's chemical too. God damn it. All these products are chemical sunscreens. It's so hard to find a mineral one. The temptation I feel to buy this. Our Lord and Savior, Nicki Minaj. The Barb Forever. I'm gonna peruse one last time to see if I can find a sunscreen anywhere. It's not like I don't have enough sunscreens at home. God, Hyram, you're ridiculous. I'll be fine. I'm just hoping to find a good sunscreen that I haven't tried before. Okay, well, you know what, guys? We came, we tried, we failed to conquer, but at least we got some of the skincare products, most of the routine. Okay, well, I'm gonna get these products, check out, and then go home and test them out. Let's go. Hello. I am ready to test out all these products that I got from Ross. So first up is the Curel. Nope, not this one. Sorry, I mixed up the products. The first one is the Neutrogena Skin Balancing 2% BHA Clay Cleanser. Now this will be really interesting because I don't think I've ever used a clay cleanser before, but it says it's specifically for oily skin and it has clays like kaolin and bentonite, as well as the PHA gluconolactone to exfoliate the skin. I really hope this one is not too strong for my skin because it does seem like the formula might be a little bit drying. I get nervous when it comes to clays just because the majority of clay products have dried the fuck out of my skin. Neutrogena did come out with a few of these PHA products a little while ago though, and I've always been interested in them just because I love PHAs. I mean, it's literally in the self-mandelic acid serum, so y'all already know. Woo! Fragrance is strong. Very strong mint scent. But we got the clay here, and if my skin starts burning even within 3 seconds, I am wiping this shit off immediately. Oh, but the nice thing is that it does feel like kind of a more creamy formula, which I wasn't sure if it was going to be because of those clays. I mean, it feels pretty nice, and I think having clays in a cleanser is kind of a cool concept since they're normally used in like face masks, and this is kind of a way of getting it into your skin just for a little bit rather than a really long time, and you can't beat the price point. I mean, $5. Okay, it kind of dries quickly. Oh my god, I look like Flashback Mary. Okay, it does feel like a little bit on the dry side, so this is definitely a cleanser for oily skin, that's for sure. I don't know, my skin feels a little tingly, but I don't feel like a burning sensation yet. But overall, I would say this formula is definitely for when you have really oily skin, and I also wouldn't recommend using this cleanser every day, just because I think when it comes to exfoliating ingredients, it's good to space out when you use them. Also, just given how drying the ingredients in this can be, I think using it like twice a day would be just too much for your skin. But next, and I think this will actually be the perfect combination for this drying ass cleanser, is the Acure Ultra Hydrating Ceramide Day Serum. Now, ceramides are really great if you have super dry skin, erect moisture barrier, you need that additional hydration and moisture, so I'm excited to use this one. Also, it has aloe extract. Oh shoot. Okay, so bad news, guys. The second ingredient in this is citrus junose extract, which is a citrus fruit extract which can be sensitizing and irritating to the face. It's not as bad as an essential oil, but this does contain like limonene, linalool. Now the good thing is that it really doesn't have a strong scent, primarily because it's just an extract, but I am a little bit nervous about trying this on my skin. However, the third ingredient is Centella asiatica extract, the fourth ingredient is squalane. Like, it does have a bunch of other good ingredients, so I'm going to very apprehensively apply this on my skin and let you know how it is. Wish me luck. It absorbs pretty quickly and feels nice. It has a little bit of stickiness to it, but not anything that I personally would be like super bothered by. I will say though, it is a nice light formula. Like, it doesn't feel heavy on the skin, which is not necessarily what I was expecting given that it is like an ultra hydrating serum. Plus with the ingredients like squalane and glycerin, I wouldn't have been surprised if it felt heavier, but it is actually very light and absorbed in my skin very quickly. So that's nice. Is this a product that I would like confidently recommend? Not necessarily. I don't know. I feel a little bit iffy about this one, but it was $6 compared to a normal price point of $22. This is not a terrible option, I would say, but is it an ingredient list that I'm like, oh my god, I'm drooling over this product? No. I think there are other better ingredients out there. So let's go on to the next product. Whoop, whoop. Sounded like a dolphin. What the hell was that noise? This is Le Curel Intensive Moisture Care Moisture Facial Lotion Enrich. Oh, shoot. Well, y'all, this is not a moisturizer. It's a toner.
Hey, yo, what the f***?
Oopsie. Y'all already know how I feel about toners. They're not necessarily my favorite thing in the world. Okay, well, you know, I committed to it. I'm gonna try this one and then probably just follow up with the moisturizer afterwards. So if you don't know my opinion on toners, it's not that I think they're bad. I just don't necessarily feel like they're super... Why am I suspicious of this fragrance? It's not that it has a fragrance, it just smells like there would be hidden fragrance in it. It does have eucalyptus extract at the very bottom of the ingredient list, but it does have that smell of like the really bougie skincare products, kind of like SK2. This one was not kidding when it talks about moisture because wow, this is making my skin look greasy. Also, can you see this? This is tacky as fuck. Low-key feels like I spread an Elmer's glue stick across my entire face. Ugh. Wowza. You can see how heavy it is on my forehead. If you're someone who has like super dry skin, then you would probably love this product. For my oily combination ass, nor. Now it looks like online this product is $30 and I got it for $10. So is it a good savings? Yes. You're getting this for a good price. If you're someone who has really dry, dehydrated skin and you want as much moisture as you can get, then this definitely could be the product for you. So sorry for the mistake, folks. I guess this is not a moisturizer, and would I confidently recommend this? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
So instead, I'm going to be using one of my favorite moisturizers, the iUnique Centella Calming Gel Cream. I can always count on this one to be a very lightweight gel that provides a good amount of moisture and hydration into the skin without feeling super heavy. Oh my gosh, random funny story I have to tell you guys. So I was at the club on Saturday. And in the club I was at, there is a second story where people who book out kind of like the private areas can hang out. And it was like closer to the end of the night, I think 30 minutes before closing, when I'm standing underneath the balcony and I feel just a sharp pain in my head. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? Turns out some drunk person from up above had dropped their phone directly onto my head. But I immediately grabbed the phone because I was like, someone's gonna freak out that they lost their phone. I have to return it to them. And as I go to the stairs, I see a girl coming down to try and get her phone. And I'm like, hey, I think this is your phone. Immediately, she's like, oh my gosh, are you skincare by Hyram? And I'm like, girl, now is not the time. My head hurts. But of course I didn't say that. I was like, hi, nice to meet you. But I continue dancing through the pain until one of my friends is like, Hyram, what the hell happened? You're bleeding all down your head and neck. And apparently the injury was a lot worse than I had expected, and sure enough, like there was blood all in my hair, on my neck, on my shirt. I didn't stop fucking bleeding for like the next 30 minutes. I had to ask one of my friends for an ice pack to hold it on my head just to stop bleeding. Anyway, I thought it was hilarious. And however you are out there who dropped your phone, it was very nice to meet you. Moving on to the next product. These adorable little pimple patches. And I think this comes at a perfect time because I have had this pimple for I don't even know how long, and it's been driving me crazy. Typically whenever I get a pimple on my neck, they don't resolve quickly, but I, for the sake of aesthetics, want to apply one of these adorable little pimple patches. I think I want to apply a cloud because I have never seen a pimple patch that is a cloud, and I think that is so cute. I put it right there. Oh, it's so cute. Oh yeah. I kind of like how the pinkness almost like lets it blend into the skin a little bit. Well, at least my skin, because I'm always red as fuck. That is very cute. For $4, I think this is definitely worth the investment, and it seems to be sticking to my skin pretty well, so that's a win. Oh my gosh, and then I have to update you on the last product that I got, which was the Algenist hand cream. You guys, I have never been so frustrated with the product. Well, actually, that's probably not true. But to sum it up, it was a horrible experience. And let me tell you why. I decided on my flight back from Colorado to Hawaii, I was going to use that hand cream because typically whenever I fly, I use hand sanitizer like crazy. I wipe down my seat and everything around me with a sanitizing wipe, and I wash my hands all the time. So I'm always just very conscious to have a hand cream on me that I can use to make sure that my hands don't dry out too much. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the perfect opportunity to use this fancy ass hand cream and see how it works. And initially, it was a very nice experience. Like, it was a rich hand cream. It felt like it absorbed into my skin pretty well. Well, after about 10 minutes of sitting there, I was like, what the hell are these fuzzy things on my hand? This is so annoying. I kept trying to wipe my hands off on my clothes, and these fuzzy things would not go away. And once I took a closer inspection, I realized that the hand cream had like filmed up. Basically, they did not absorb into my hand and instead pilled up into these little flakies on my hand that would not come off. And they were getting all over my phone screen, and they just, felt really really nasty. And I tried to put up with that shit for like 30 minutes until I was like,
Enough.
I cannot take this anymore. And I used my water bottle to rinse my hands in my aircraft seat, which either means, number one, the hand cream is just a really bad formula that does that on my skin for some reason, or number two, which I think is more likely, it is very possible that that product was nearing its expiration date or past its expiration date, which is why the formula was doing that on the skin. And that is something to be conscious of when you are shopping at Ross. And that's typically why I usually prefer to shop skincare products at the full price point or directly from the company when they have a sale, rather than shopping exclusively at a discount store like Ross. Besides that, as for this routine, I'd say I'm a little bit disappointed. Granted, one of the products was because I was a dumbass and did not realize that it was a moisturizer. Love the pimple patches. The cleanser, it's fine. It's just not something I would opt to use every day. And as for Acura, I am a little bit disappointed about that citrus extract, but again, I'm a dumbass and did not see that when I was shopping for the products. So moral of this video is I need to be better about reading ingredient lists. But what do you guys think? Have you tried these products before, or have you shopped other products at Ross? Are you a fan? Are you not a fan? Please comment in the comment section down below. If you guys do want to check out any of these products, they will all be listed in the description box below. And make sure you check out some of my other in-store videos. I recently did one at Erewhon, and I also did videos at Walmart, so make sure you check those out. I'll have them linked down below as well. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and to the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. And I will see you guys in the next one.